We've got breaking news, a Fox Business alert. This just coming in right now. The New York Times reporting the U.S. does plan to turn back asylum seekers and illegal aliens at the southern border due to fears that the coronavirus is spreading in detention centers at the border. Let's bring in, joining me now, Fox News military analyst, retired Colonel David Hunt. Colonel, let's turn to this story. Your reaction to the Pentagon saying it is ready to deploy military hospital ships, build field hospitals outside hospitals dealing with the virus, and provide up to 5 million in respirator masks, 16 military laboratories to test. Your reaction to this?
Yeah, that's good news. It's about time, because yesterday we had the Department of Defense being cautious, saying there's going to be a trade-off. And my reaction to that is, if that was really said, that person needs to retire. The answer that we're getting today is the answer. This is the war, not the war on terror, not anything in Europe. This is a war against a virus in the continental United States. And the Department of Defense is going to be a very big player in that. And they need to be on the road, on the rails now. It should have been, from my standpoint, they should have been alerted weeks ago. I mean, on the road. Because we know that the capacity for hospitals and beds are short. The numbers are pretty straightforward. And so that it's not just the Department of Defense is going to be doing this, it's also FEMA. This is when people talk about a full government effort, all I've heard is talk. Now, it's got to happen. We need the money people are talking about passed, no games, and FEMA and the military need to be on the road now to cities that need it first, and they're going to be moving around. We have finite assets. They're wonderful, great. They need to be protected as well, just like first responders have to be with suits and masks, which you don't have enough of. But the military and FEMA will come fully prepared. I'm glad it's happening. My real concern is it's very late.
So that means in the near future we could see U.S. Navy ships that are floating military hospitals in possibly New York Harbor or off the coast of California. Let's move on to this. The U.S. is toughening up. Here's Secretary of State Mike Pompeo. He again said that China is irresponsible, trying to blame the U.S. and the U.S. military for the coronavirus that started in its country. Let's watch this.
The disinformation campaign that they are waging is designed to shift responsibility. Now's not the time for recrimination. Now's the time to solve this global pandemic. There will come a day when we will go evaluate how the entire world responded. That imposes a special responsibility to raise the flag, to say, we have a problem, this is different and unique and presents risk. And it took an awful long time for the world to become aware. The Chinese Communist Party had a responsibility to do this not only for Americans and Italians and South Koreans and Iranians who are now suffering, but for their own people as well.
Colonel, do you think the world will step up and join the U.S., and will the U.S. allies step up and say, China, you have to stop. You have to clean up your act. You have had pandemics breaking out in your country, affecting the world. We're tracking it for centuries. Your reaction?
My reaction is no. I don't suspect, because of the finance issue, business issue, to see anybody but us stepping up and making that public. There's still so much dependent on the economy with China, the world economy. The problem with what we just heard, it's, I think, more than disingenuous. This is not the time. We already identified China probably coming out of animals in the marketplace and the crowdiness, yes. But we have to, again, focus on how we're going to get money to people in small businesses, how we're going to get people on the ground, which better be moving now.
I understand what you're saying, Colonel. I hear what you're saying, Colonel, but, you know, what the White House is saying, the president also mentioned China, too, today, and China trying to blame the U.S. military. In other words, stop the problem before it begins and get China to step up and say, we are going to stop the pandemics and viruses that start in our backyard, in our provinces. I'd like your reaction to China expelling U.S. journalists working for the New York Times, the Wall Street Journal, the Washington Post. Now they cannot get coverage done on the virus there. China also kicked them out of Hong Kong and Macau. China says it's in retaliation for the State Department saying that its basically media outlets, China media outlets, are foreign missions. They're actually run by the Chinese government or owned by them. Your reaction to this fight?
That's a fight we just lost because of the kind of country it is. Leadership, they kick us out. Now we're going a little more blind on what's actually happening in China. That's not helpful, but we have a concept at least of what happened with China. I got all that. That the intel community, somebody can work on that, but the focus has got to be on what's happening right now. We're at the very beginning of this, as we all hear. The numbers are doubling every day. This is when I mean full court press. I mean past the damn $1 trillion thing. Overdo it. The country is in real trouble. Small business is in real trouble. Airlines, all of that, and the people are in real trouble. We need a complete focus on what's happening inside this country by everybody in the government. Not, as far as I'm concerned, the discussion about China can wait for tomorrow. We're in a fight for our lives, and we need the government to understand that. Stop talking, stop briefing me, and start getting it done.
Colonel Hunt, thank you so much. Come back soon.